Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the studio. Today, we are going to dive into the mesmerizing world of batik painting, specifically using paraffin wax on fabric. First, let's look at our toolkit. I've prepared paraffin wax. Yes, exactly the same kind of paraffin used in ordinary candles. To handle this, I have an electric melting pot ready to keep the wax at a constant, safe temperature. You might wonder, why paraffin? In batik, the wax acts as a shield. It prevents colors from bleeding into one another, allowing us to layer distinct hues without them becoming muddy. For brushes, I have two distinct sets. For the dyes, I'm using soft watercolor brushes that hold plenty of liquid. However, for the hot wax, I'm using oriental painting brushes and flat painting brushes intended for covering larger areas. You don't want to mix these up. Now, regarding the colors, originally, I loved using specialized dyes from Canada, but since I'm currently out of stock, I had to improvise, and that's part of the fun of art. I went to a local Korean art supply store and bought dyelin, a fabric dye typically used for clothes. I mixed these basic colors with salt and boiled them to create my own custom liquid paints. The salt helps the fabric absorb and retain the color better. We need a sturdy surface to work on. I've stretched a piece of white cotton muslin tightly over a circular wooden hoop. It sounds like a drum when you tap it. I've already sketched the design in pencil beforehand. To save you from the tedious part, I'll skip the sketching footage. Let's begin the painting. First, I apply clear water only to the specific area I want to paint. This allows the dye to spread naturally and softly, creating a beautiful gradient. Once wet, I drop in a soft pink hue for the lotus petals. Here is the most crucial rule of batik. You must let it dry. Once the pink dye is completely dry, I dip my brush into the hot paraffin and paint over the pink petals. This seals the color in. Now, no matter what dark colors I paint over it later, that pink is protected forever under the wax. I repeat this process. Paint the dye, let it dry, then seal with wax. It is a cycle of repetition. I move from the petals to the reeds, and then to the large lotus leaves, layer by layer. I paint, wait, and wax. This isn't just painting, it's a test of patience. It's a meditative time where you build the image slowly, stroke by stroke. After hours of work, the entire fabric is covered in dyes and hard, crusty wax. It looks a bit messy, right? But now comes the magic. Take a look at this. As the wax lifts away, the true, vibrant colors of the dye are revealed underneath. The lines are crisp, and the colors are brilliant. Doesn't seeing those clear, bright hues emerge make you feel refreshed? Batik painting has endless techniques and variations. Today, we simply scratch the surface with a basic method to paint a lotus. I hope you enjoyed this process as much as I did. I will be back soon with another fascinating batik technique. Please look forward to it. Thank you for watching, everyone.